Hi all, my name is Vomesh Bhole and I'm the marketing analyst intern at Next Wave Mobile Insights here. We have been analyzing a dataset of 1000 smartphone entries, which covers model, brands, release years, operating systems, carriers, and regional sales across the United States. This Tableau dashboard is designed to help uncover trends and guide us with the strategic decisions across the marketing and in the supply chain and retail planning. So, yes, let's dive into this portfolio of marketing analysis, and let's start with the top 10 smartphone models by sales here. So, by Yes. So as we can see that the iPhone 14 leads the sales, followed closely by Moto G Power and the Google Pixel 6. Interestingly, several Android devices appear in the top 10, reflecting that the competitive landscape and growing market share of value-focused brands is increasing in the current market trends. So as we can see that iPhone 14 having the sales of 4,411 iPhones versus iPhone 13 3,713. This basically indicates that we have seen a growth trend of iPhone sales during the year. So this chart helps us like to determine the marketing insights and to get the sales insights of each and every phone. This data has been generated and attached to our main dashboard over here, which is listed as top 10 smartphone sales by models by sales. So yes, this is really helpful tool, and let's dive into the sales trend by release date and year of this Tableau data. So here we can see that sales trend by release year and carrier notices that peak in 2021. So with the T-Mobile and Verizon capturing the largest share, sales dropped in 2022. But the unlocked versions, which is this one, which is the unlocked versions, gain traction, hinting and growing customer preference for more flexibility for the unlocked devices. So as we can see, after the Verizon, we can see the unlocked versions getting more demand in the upcoming marketing sector. This data was then arranged and analyzed through her Excel data sheet and then generated and then incorporated into our main dashboard over here, which says that sales trend by release year and carrier. Later on, we can dive into the main topic, total sales by the brand, which is more interesting data which we can see. As we can see here, Apple has 1435 sales only. Now looking toward the total sales by the brand, Samsung has the lead over 9,000 units, followed by Motorola and Google, even though Apple, being a premium brand, shows lower volume, suggesting that it is strong margin based strategy rather than the unit sales volume. Let's say, to give an example, one iPhone costs $1,000, but the OnePlus phone costs $600. So people might end up using more of the OnePlus devices. Still, OnePlus company might not make that much money. So this data helps us analyze what is the total sales and then what is the total profitability generated by the each and every company. This total sales brand was then incorporated into our main dashboard named as total sales by the brand. Here, now let's dive into our next sector, which is sales by carrier. Uh, Here, so the orange color determines the unlocked sector, which is 6,803 smartphone. When it comes to operating systems, uh, the unlocked version in terms of T-Mobile leads the following closely by the unlocked phones, and then Verizon, and then the Sprint are in the mid-range, while the AT&T being the underperforming underdogs, possibly indicating that a need to repass product distribution or bundling the strategy. Basically, let's say if you want to buy an iPhone from T-Mobile, you get more offers on trade-ins. Let's say $600 or $1,000 rebate on your new phone. While as Unlock gives us the preference to choose any carrier from this above. So that also has a greater sales. While as in Verizon, we can see instead of the $800, Verizon might give us $600, which is not that prominent as compared to T-Mobile sector. This data was then analyzed and then incorporated into our main dashboard, which is here, which says that sales by the carrier. Now, let's dive into total sales by operating system. So, this is an interesting topic on the operating system where we can see that the iOS Android dominates, especially in 2021, with over 15,000 units sold over wide, apart from 8,239 uh, sale. iOS is stable but lower, reinforcing that the Android's variety of affordability models drives mass adoption. The iOS, meanwhile, unlikely performs better than the high-income urban regions. So, as we can see that in the upcoming 2021 to 2022, we can still see the same trend followed by the operating system analysis. This operating system analysis was then incorporated into our main dashboard. The dashboard one is named as Total Sales Operating System. Let's dive into our next upcoming sector, which is the regional sales distribution data. So here in regional sales distribution data, we can see that sales are fairly balanced across the four regions of United States. So United States has been divided into four regions according to the sales: Midwest sales, Northeast sales, South sales, West sales. This all data has been generated to the Excel sheet which was given to us by the company. So as we can see that South sales leads, slightly followed by the Midwest and the Northeast. This shows that the demand is nationwide, but the marketing and supply chain strategies could benefit from regional tailoring of the sales marketing. So once this data has been generated, the regional sales distribution was then again transferred into our main dashboard. Over here, the name says regional sales distribution data. This data helps us to know what are the sales in the each and every region. So now let's dive into each and every filters which we have attached into our dashboard. Let's start with the date and year filter. Now, as we can see that the start date is 2021 and the end date is 2022, all the market insights have been changed according to the sales. Regional patterns observed by brand and operating systems and carrier, where we can filter by something like South sales, and I mean the operating systems breakdown. And I mean, like, we can see that 989 smartphones were sold, and then 100 and 1125 iOS smartphones were sold till 2022, where we can see in the south and the midwest we can see stronger performance of Motorola section and Samsung and OnePlus. In the northeast, if we want to start with the northeast sector, we can see that Apple gains tradition, aligning with the more premium customer base. Unlocked iPhones are favored in the urban area, tech-savvy regions, and especially in the West. So, according to, let's focus on the South and Midwest using the premium iOS systems. In the Northwest, urban areas should be targeted with the digital campaign for unlocked iPhones so that they can get more of the unlocked iPhones in their marketing contribution. So let's say if you want to compare between South sales and North sales, we can start with the Samsung. Samsung in the year of 2021, we will filter out again 2021. So 2021 to 2021, Samsung sales are 1,088 phones sold. And then the carrier, let's say if you want to check the carrier, the biggest carrier was unlocked iPhones in 1,160, and Let's say if you want to check out the OnePlus was the Android brand which was mostly sold in the year of 2021. Let's say if you want to say the sales of Apple, we can even focus on the sales of Apple. If we want to focus on the OnePlus, we can check on OnePlus. If let's say we want to check OnePlus and T-Mobile, we can even check OnePlus and T-Mobile, which is 1169 iPhones sold in the Southwest region. Let's say if we want to compare with the North region, we can see that OnePlus was sold 1108 instead of the South ones was 1165. So clearly South sales are more prominent uh, in the sector so that we can check. So this is the outline of uh, how the partnership have been done to strengthen the ties between T-Mobile and Verizon. Let's say we explore MVNO collaborations for unlocked iPhone. AT&T may need product repositioning and pricing realignment for this thing. Once, let's say if we are checking out the sales for total United States and 2020 to 2021, here we can see that Android is the mass market value first distribution sector winner. iOS within the premium ecosystem experience a lead in the profitability, but by the region iOS preferences are more. um, so to close out on this summary, here I would like to say that this dashboard provides us a holistic view of smartphone performance in United States with the four regions and different carriers, different brand names, the sales, the carriers, the operating systems, and the year-to-year sales as well. Empowering informed decisions in marketing and then supply chain and then career strategy. So thank you so much for watching this video. I look forward for continuing this analysis for the driving smarter insights at Next Wave Mobile Insights. So thank you. You have a good day.